Good afternoon everybody, welcome to Spire Junior School's first assembly online as we all start our time away from school. We still have to learn though, and we're still going to have lots of fun. So these assemblies are going to set you lots of challenges for you to do over the coming weeks. And I've got a special guest this week. My first guest ever on this assembly chat show is Mr. Bramley. Welcome Mr. Bramley.
Hi, it's a privilege to be here and to be the first person.
Well, you're so lucky. It just happens that you're in the building today. But I'm going to start off with a little fact first of all, because I'm going to start off with this person here. Do you know who this person is, Mr. Bramley?
No, I don't, no.
This is Isambard Kingdom Brunel. And do you know what he did?
No, but I'm hoping you're going to tell me.
Hopefully I will. Well, he was born in 1806, which is 214 years ago. And he was an engineer, and a very, very good engineer. And in fact, he made the first big suspension bridge. And it was the Clifton suspension bridge, which was over the River Avon. And this is it here, look. Huge bridge.
Do you know how long that was?
It was, over there on my notes, it says it was 214 metres long. Good question. I know all the answers. And our task this week is, can you design a tall or long bridge? There'll be a prize for the best ones, which are uploaded to our Facebook page or our Twitter page. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Spire Junior or on Facebook at Spire Juniors. Okay, and I've enabled you to be able to upload your photographs to show us what you're doing. Okay, so that is the first challenge. The second challenge is an update on Times Table Rockstars. I love this. On Friday, we have our prize here, one of these brilliant eggs. So I'm pleased to say our school, out of the 40 local schools, we're still in the top 10, Mr. Bramley.
Yes!
We are still 9th. Can we get to that 8th position this week? And I've got some stats here, and I've got to say, the fastest class is not you, Mr. Bramley.
Oh.
Fastest class is Mrs. Barnett's class. Well done, Mrs. Barnett's
Well done,
class.
Mrs. Barnett.
Big round of applause. The most accurate class, though, Mr. Bramley, is your class.
Yes!
So you're not going on as much,
Well
but
done,
you're getting
guys.
right. Well done, keep it up. And Mrs. Barnett's class, your class, are on the longest. So well done, Mrs. Barnett's class. Keep it up. Who can catch them? I have got the awards now. So, in third place, with 33,000 points, which is more than normal, so it's good to see that you're still working at home. With 33,000 points, it's Avika. So well done, Avika. Year 5, Mrs. Barnett's class. Brilliant. And in second place, with 39,000 points, is Prince from Mr. Davis's class. Well done, Prince. Superstar. But second place got 39,000 points. The winner with 188,000 points. It's our reigning champion, Dominic. Big round of applause, Dominic.
Well done, Dominic.
So Dominic, I'm going to go. You can have the Freddo one. Okay, so I'll be delivering this to your house in the next few days. Well done, Dominic. Right. I've got to say, this is our email address, so you can email me to show me what fantastic things you're doing at home. headteacher@spire-jun.derbyshire.sch.uk. Email me what you're doing and you'll get a special mention in these class assemblies. So I've got a first mention is to Bella, who last week was in self-isolation, but Bella has been working hard and her mum took a picture and sent it in to me. So Bella, you're the first mention on our class assembly. So well done, Bella. Superstar. Please email me anything that you're doing so that we can share it. One thing we have been doing is the Rainbow Challenge. So you've been you've been designing, colouring different rainbows and putting them in your windows to spread some joy. And I've got some superstars here. I only put this on yesterday and I've got some brilliant ones. So I've got Dominic, well done, really good to see yours. Got Damien in Y6.
Well done, Damien. Yeah, brill.
Super. Got Carter's in Y6. Well done, Carter. Keep it up. And I've got Oliver's in year 5. Well done, Oliver. And I can't believe.
What was your favourite one?
Oh, can't believe you're putting this top on, Jack, just to annoy me. Even though you're in a Man United shirt, Jack, your rainbow is fantastic. A mosaic there, absolutely super. So keep these rainbows going in your windows, and I will be driving around the estate either on Friday or Monday next week and delivering Easter eggs to some random people who have rainbows in their windows. So well done, everybody. I've got to say, Mia and Leighton, I saw yours. I haven't had a chance to download it yet, but yours was fantastic also. Special mention. Now, I've got another challenge, Mr. Bramley,
Okay.
because school is looking so tidy, isn't it, at the minute?
Really tidy.
So, I just wonder, are the children making a mess at home, do you think?
I hope not.
So do I. So, usually in assembly, we have the Golden Broom Award. We're going to change that now. Because instead of having the tidiest classroom, I want to know who's got the tidiest bedroom. So what you've got to do is tidy your bedroom, take a picture, send it to us, and we'll pick the tidiest bedroom to have the pack of biscuits that will drop round to your house. Sounds good, doesn't it, Mr. Bramley?
Sounds very good.
Now, Mr. Bramley, I put on our Facebook page that I would be interviewing you. So we're going to do 2 tasks, okay,
All
to
right.
see if you can answer some questions. So these have been sent in by people.
Yeah.
So Leighton and Mia have sent in, if you had to be isolated with one teacher, who would it be and why?
Isolated with one teacher. It'd probably have to be Miss Stock, because she makes me toast every morning, and I know she'd take good care of me. So special mention to Miss Stock.
Although Mrs. Stock, you do treat him like your own son, Mrs. Stock.
She does.
I don't get any toast in the morning, but Mr. Bramley does, so well done. I've got another question here. Why did you want to become a teacher?
I think I wanted to be a teacher because every day's different. I get to give back to the people. I really enjoyed school myself, so school for me was a really enjoyable experience. And for me, I just want to make learning fun for children so they enjoy coming to school. And probably because I'm still a big kid, so I never have to grow up if I'm a teacher.
I would agree with you being a big kid.
Everyone would.
I had the opposite effect. I hated school when I was a youngster. Didn't enjoy
Really?
it at all. So I wanted to come in here and make it fun as well. So we're on the same
Yeah.
page at the end.
Good.
I've got a question here from Lewis Elliott. Is that one of your friends?
It is, yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Lewis wanted to know, what's the favourite place you visited in the world?
Ooh. I was lucky enough about 2 years ago. We went travelling around Europe, and I think my favourite place I went to was Lake Bled. It's like a really nice lake in Slovenia. Beautiful place. If you ever get a chance to go, you should go.
I'll put that in my book. Well done. Then we've got a question here from Miss Cook, who's talking about appeals to secondary schools for year 6 children.
Okay, yeah.
And wants to know what will happen with the appeals with this current virus situation.
Okay, so I think at the moment, the appeals at the moment have kind of gone onto a bit of a back burner. But hopefully, the county council will put them as a priority coming forward, and we'll have to see what happens. Unfortunately, we're not really in the know at the moment either.
We're in an unknown situation at the minute. Right, we're on part 2 now because the camera ran out of battery halfway through and we didn't realise until we'd finished our assembly. So this is the second part of our assembly. So we were talking about questions, weren't we?
Yeah.
And this one's from Emma Lewis, which is Lily's mum, and she was asking, how are all the teachers doing?
The teachers are coping really well, thank you. We're really fortunate here at Spire. We've got a really good team around us, even to the extent that someone's in the supermarket and does anybody need any bread or milk and things like that. So thank you for asking. We're all doing really well.
And just to follow on from that, in the letter I said there were 2 members of staff seriously ill. I can report they are a lot better now and they have come out the other side and are on their road to recovery. So love to you 2 members of staff, and we're really pleased that you're feeling a lot better. Final question now, which is from Mrs. Cook, who's asking about transition for year 6. What do you think that'll look like?
Personally, I'd like to hope that we come back before summer, in which case transition can just continue like normal, a bit of normality for those year 6s. If that doesn't happen, we are very fortunate. We've already done some transition. We've had the science department already been here to do some heart dissection. We've had some of the ICT department down for some coding, so I'd like to hope that they have some teachers as familiar faces for when they go up there.
Yeah, and we'll look after them, and we'll also make sure that there is a proper leaving assembly, and disco will be the best party we've ever had.
Definitely.
When we're back at school, whether that be before the summer or after the summer. Year 6s, we're going to have a real good boogie.
Definitely.
Right, Soccer AM now. I don't know if any of you watch Soccer AM, but they have teammates where they discuss the other members of the team. So we're going to do the same here with the Spire staff. I'm going to do some quick fire questions to Mr. Bramley, and he's going to tell us his instant reactions. So, Mr. Bramley, who are the members of staff who are, first question, who's the biggest joker?
Probably yourself.
Myself?
Probably.
I'll take that. Probably also me. The second question, really, who's the best dancer?
Yeah, probably not you. It's probably got to be Yvonne, Mrs. Kitchen.
Mrs. Kitchen, we salute you. Last one on the dance floor, the last staff do. We love you, Mrs. Kitchen. Who's going to be a future head teacher?
Probably got to say Mrs. Vernon. Very driven, very determined.
And an excellent member of staff. Fantastic. Who's the messiest member of staff?
I'm sorry, it's got to be Mr. Davis. I know you've improved a lot, but without Mrs. Spriggs, you're still the messiest.
Yeah, you are. Who stinks out the staff room with their lunch? Who's got the smelliest lunch?
Please, you said lunch. Probably, I'm sorry, it's probably got to be Gail. It's all the fish and the eggs.
Yes, it's not a nice place to quarter past one our staff room.
She's home learning at the moment, so we're quite grateful.
Every cloud. Who's the bossiest teacher?
Bossiest? Oh, a horrible question. Probably Mrs. Bolton. Nobody says no to Mrs. Bolton.
No, she wears the trousers. Any decisions you don't agree with is Mrs. Bolton's fault. Just remember that. Who spends the longest in front of the mirror on a morning?
Probably Mrs. Bolton again, especially when she has those face masks.
We're not even going to go there. Who eats the weirdest food?
Who eats the weirdest food? I don't know.
I see it.
Who eats the weirdest food?
Well, there's some combinations in that staff room that which just don't go together.
Yeah, true. I mean, is it Miss Carter or it might be Mrs. Topham who has a very weird combination? Is she have tuna, beans and cheese on the jacket potato? Can't get my head around that.
All
one.
three.
Yeah.
Miss Topham can have that one. That's
yeah.
fine. Who tells the worst jokes?
Yeah, probably me. My year sixes would definitely nominate me for that one.
I've got on with that one.
Yeah.
And if you're going to solve it, if you had to pick a member of staff to solve a crime with, who would you choose and why?
Hands down, Mr. James. He's just a very practical, knows everything man. He'll probably have a forensic kit at home waiting for this scenario to arise. So, Mr. James, you're the man.
He's the man who does everything,
yeah.
Mr. James. And I've got to say that moves us on quite nicely actually, because some of the staff have been sending in videos of them dancing at home for you to try and copy. So again, if you want to copy any of these videos, put them on the Facebook page or email them to me. We can upload them and we can see who's the best dancer. But now we're going to show you Miss Topham and Mr. James, who have made these dance videos for you to have a go at.
Felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
Okay guys, it's challenge time now. We've had a number of challenges about the bridges, we've had Time Table Rock Stars, we've had you cleaning your room, we've had the Rainbow Challenge, we've had loads of challenges. We're going to finish with one that Mr. Brownlee thinks he's going to be the best at. Which one is? What is it, Mr. Brownlee? You tell us.
So you might have seen lots of celebrities posting videos about the toilet roll challenge, trying to do as many keepy uppies as they possibly can. So I've done my own video. My challenge is, well, my target was 11 and I managed to get there. So you got to try and beat me. See if you can do more than 11 kick-ups.
Are you going to send us that video now?
I'm going to send you the video now.
The video is coming up now. There's the link.
Everyone and everything connected in real time, giving you the freedom to go further than you've ever imagined.
So, a final message from us, really. What's our message, Mr. Brownlee?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, guys. 20 seconds, singing happy birthday twice. Make sure you're washing your hands all the time. Got to keep this virus away from us all. Okay? Keep safe and take care.